This is Joaquin Xavier from the Voice Party Podcast. This episode has been brought to you by All Roads Overhead Garage Doors. Call now, 510-375-8756. That's 510-375-8756. Get your garage door today.
All right, welcome to the Voice Party, everybody. This is JDR and Dia.
This is Phil Spooner, producer.
This is Evan L.G. Francis.
You don't do that to the guest, man. What the fuck?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say now. I'm Joaquin.
You got there you go.
What?
You know you're Martin because he has like
Martin?
10 names.
He has 15
Everyone
names.
has a different name for him.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Voice Party. This is Phil Spooner. No. We got a very special guest. We got the first ever guest at the Voice Party back for seconds. That's what we're gonna call it. Back for seconds, man. You got a lot on your mind.
Second round.
It's been a long time since I've seen you. You know what?
What's good?
I'm happy to see you.
Nah,
I always get. You have been like a mentor to me, and I haven't seen you, which it's a bad thing, but you know, it's been a lot of shit that's been happening, and it's a lot of good stuff about to happen.
Yeah.
I just want to give you the mic and tell me what's on your mind, man, because.
Oh, it's a lot, man. But first off, I want to, just let everybody know, hello out there in the world. It's Evan L.G. Francis, a.k.a. Mr. Go to Work. Just over here with the Voice Party. My brothers, about to rap with them. Get to, let a few things off the chest. First and foremost, though, I just wanted to thank you guys for having me. This is dope.
The most viewed episode of the Voice Party.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I
I've
appreciate
had a lot of good feedback from it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I told you this already through message, they're like, one of them in particular, he knows you.
Yeah.
But once he heard the whole episode, he actually reached out to me and said, I didn't know a lot of that about Evan. It's inspiring. David from the Tomorrow's June.
Okay.
He's like, man, that's a lot of the stuff he said was inspiring. And, because you interviewed him.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, right?
But they don't know your story. So
Yeah.
I just want you to know. And then there's other people that have told me, man, I kind of want to meet this guy. Cause, it's inspiring. Someone said I was kind of in a similar place with an abusive relationship. And I really like to meet this guy. It just, your story, a lot of people, it hit home. So.
Well, I gotta, first off, thank everybody for, the feedback and everything and for the just the reception and, just for everybody checking it out and, getting something out of it. That's the main thing, though, is that, like, anything that I do, I want people to get something out of it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to just do anything and it just don't mean nothing. Like, I want everything I do to have some kind of meaning or something to somebody. That's where my focus is right now. It's been a lot of, it's been a lot of good things this year. This year, like this past 365 days, man, it's really like, it's been crazy. Like we've worked together on films, been able to produce our own events, you know what I'm saying, do other events, host events, take home all these awards and all this stuff that we was able to do.
It's all happened this year. That's crazy.
Just crazy year, for me, honestly, it's been probably the best year I've ever had, honestly, just in general, because, and then on top of that, thank you. But just on top of that, with wrestling and being able to, kind of get out of my shell on that, then, next week, actually, it'll be a year. Like, we filmed my first bumps, like, exactly 365 days ago, bro. So, it's
just been a year?
It's just been a year.
I thought it was longer.
Nah, man, I've been only doing that a year. I've been, like, we've been kind of, like, dabbling with, wrestling for a minute, interviewing different wrestlers, like, Nicole Savoy, who was on who was in the Mae Young Classic for the WWE. She's been everywhere. She was a Pro Wrestling Revolution women's champ and all that. She's a friend to the show. And I call her a friend of mine too. And just being able to we did some stuff with Revolution too. We've been dabbling in it for a couple years, but as far as me in ring, this is me for a year, and I'm proud of the progress on that end too.
You're more than just a fan now.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it now is I could say I'm more than that. You know what I'm saying? And then to be able to be like, okay, the first one, because you know it's a group of us that was doing it in the beginning anyway, like on the backyard tip back in the day, you know what I mean, back in high school and all that.
Jesus, I saw those videos.
Yeah, it used to be, they used to get crazy. I wasn't doing that crazy shit they was doing, bro. I wasn't doing that, but like, nah, because Phil right here, this motherfucker right here used to be the most hardcore one, bro, hitting people with light bulbs, getting put through shit, broke his neck.
It's like a parent's nightmare.
Bro, I'm telling you,
some of the shit that I see you were doing.
Yeah.
God damn. Like,
yeah, Phil.
This is why they say do not try this shit at home.
Yeah, real shit.
The way I look at it, I was just taking early advantage of that white privilege. Okay.
You were the only white guy. Huh?
Yeah, they say that when you're under the age of 25,
help yourself,
and you know maybe like it's in between 25 and about 13.
Yeah.
You tend to think that you're invincible.
Yeah, most stuff.
And it's more or less the truth. I mean, I also dabbled, and not just dabbled, but I also was involved. But I think I was a little bit more cautious than most.
Yeah.
What's funny is like when we were doing the backyard wrestling thing, you know, there was no like YouTube or nothing, so we was like
home videos.
We were legit just like selling VHS tapes at the school and shit.
Yeah.
And like when YouTube first came out, like I uploaded a bunch of our shit, and I remember one of the first comments I got, somebody was like, "That's a lot of black people."
Yeah.
And I remember I just thought for a sec, like, is it? I guess I never really counted before.
Welcome to the rich, man.
Because there wasn't a lot of like, it was mostly white guys in the in that underground scene too, no?
Across the country. But we had everybody. We had, you know, we had African Americans, we had Asian.
Well, you said African Americans like you ain't black, bro.
Why you got to get on Carlton like that?
There's a lot of African Americans.
You know,
I wouldn't go there. There's a lot of Africans.
I'm just.
That sounds like you're warning somebody.
You know, and you know, we also had Latin American. We had Chad Sizzle.
Yeah.
I believe he was Latino, and I'm a quarter Latino. You know what I'm saying? So
there's a diversity going on. And you know, when you grow up in the ridge, you don't really notice shit like what color people are.
You know what? That's one thing I think we talked about, like, because you know, when it comes to like political beliefs and all that, the wrestling world is all fucking good, a good mix of everyone. Yeah, and there's a lot of different opinions. Like on, you know, like I see some wrestlers support, you know, people of, you know, I just don't want to get into that right now, but like it's a big mix of different.
Everybody got their own opinions, basically. You know, that's it's indicative of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
everybody got their own opinion, and in wrestling, especially like the people I met, I got to meet a lot of people this past year, and so man, like some change, like
Bret Hart.
Yeah, that's my hero, bro, and that's the cool man. I don't, like I keep saying, anybody say something bad about Bret Hart after I met him, and they diss him, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, because that's my brother, man. Like he's cool, because he gave me some good energy and he gave me some good advice, and you know, and he didn't even have to say nothing to me really, and he could have just, you know what I'm saying, took a picture with me and said nothing, but he gave me some good advice, and so
I'm one of childhood heroes.
Yeah, no, straight up. That's what.
And it didn't disappoint you, because you know sometimes you meet someone.
Some people tell you not to meet your heroes. Nah, that dude was. He was really cool, man. I told him like, "Hey, man, you the first dude. I grew up on you, this, that, and the other." First off, he was just like, "Oh, that's cool as hell." But then, like I said, he gave me some advice I'm gonna take with me, just on some real shit. But in wrestling in general, bro, like people need to really put some respect on that shit. Like on some real stuff,
like boxing and the MMA.
Yeah, you know what though? They starting to do that with like the Fox deal and all that, and I'm starting to see it get more coverage, and I'm starting to see people really like even my friends when I go to, you know, when I go to the rich and everything, you know, they excited about it. You know what I'm saying? They be excited about the whole wrestling get down and everything. So that's a great thing, and I also think that's a thing that I want to talk about too, is how, you feel me, we need to get these people in Richmond to open up to hosting some events. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get a show or something. I'm trying to get a wrestling event popping out here. We've been trying to get this done for a minute. Me, Phil, you know, Martin. We've been trying to get that done for a minute, and we were supposed to first hook up with Gabe to get this done, in Revolution to get it done, and it was the city that was playing around, and so I'm just saying that, you know, they had reasons. I guess they were referencing the Richmond High rape that happened like a decade ago or something. Which, hey man, I can't say nothing about that, right? Yeah. Because it happened. But then at the same time, how much longer are you going to use that as an excuse to like limit us in what we can, you know what I mean, do around here, man? Because I can't see us being able to do stuff like this unless some people get out the way, man. Like some people need to get out the way. Like that's where I wanted to say, like it's gonna be an interview. This interview today is gonna be something I think a lot of people gonna get to talk about and how you, because I got a lot on my mind, bro. Like that's one thing. I feel like the establishment on a lot of locally, you know what I mean, a lot of people, I feel like they in the way, and that they need to get out the way, like, and start.
You feel like they don't help out, like with
they need to start looking out for our interests. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially right now, the environment that we living in right now, bro, is crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's fires everywhere. It's explosions and all this crazy shit everywhere. We breathing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need to get it together on that environment. Until we need to actually pay attention to the people we need to vote for, who are going to instill these policies. You know what I'm saying? So we can, you know, get shit livable out here, man, because where we're at right now, bro, with all these fires and, you know, the forest and the refineries and all this other shit going to blaze, bro, we gonna be breathing all this, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing a lot of people getting sick. It's bigger
than just Chevron having a little thing every once in a while.
Like, that's what I'm saying, though, is we got to be more aware, and that's on us too. We got to be more aware. I'm gonna have to take some people to task tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? In general. General, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot on my mind, bro. You know, I lost somebody close to me not that long ago. My aunt, you know, due to cancer, and she didn't even know about
Sorry
it.
to hear that, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't. I know you. I saw you post. Is that the person you posted about recently?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
She didn't even know that she had cancer until like a month and a half beforehand, and then they were telling her she had like 2 weeks left, and then it went from 2 weeks to a week, and then she couldn't go home. You dig what I'm saying? So, and then when the power outages went out in Vallejo, she died during that time.
Yeah.
So imagine that you ain't even at home, and then all this other shit going on around you, and that's when you go. So, and then she had an aggressive type of cancer that she didn't know about. It hit her. I think it hit her liver, her fucking lungs, everything, bro. So, and she didn't even know. That's why I'm telling people now. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta really. It's not a game, bro. People be thinking it's a game. It's not a game. Like health in general. This lady was like 50 something.
Damn, that's young.
Yeah, smoking cigarettes and doing all this other shit, right? And not thinking about what your health is, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, like, we gotta stop playing with that, because I'm starting to see a lot of people that's just as old as we are, in their early 30s or even younger than that. They looking older than me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, a lot of that has to do too with drug and alcohol abuse.
Yeah,
even just marijuana age you.
Nah, see, not like that though. Not like that. Not like that.
A little bit.
Nah, I was about to say, not like most people I see that be on weed, man. They look forever young because they ain't got as much stress going on. You feel me?
Willie Nelson.
No, but combined with the alcohol abuse.
Oh yeah, I think alcohol's worse.
Yeah, I think alcohol.
While we're sipping wine,
things. But this is nothing.
No, yeah, I'm just.
You know I'm not.
No. I'm just saying, like, this is the first time we've ever cracked open a bottle of wine for it, because this is special, because, you know, we're friends and, like, you know, it's but yeah,
listeners at home, for those of you confused, there is a bottle of wine on the table. I wasn't alluding to the bottle of wine.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I hear what you're saying, because like I've had multiple family members pass this year too, and one of them was related to cancer.
Yeah,
and it was, he kind of told me they really didn't know the reason why, but what the doctor, after asking him, was, you know, he worked in a refinery.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. And he be around all that stuff, you breathing.
And we're around that shit here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that I'm taking it more, you know, like ever since I linked up with you, I wasn't consistent with going with you. Like, I haven't gone in a while, but a lot of that stuff did stick, now. And my eating habits have changed a lot. I'm actually down quite a bit now, weight wise.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's a lot of stuff I learned from you. And
I appreciate it.
Which we'll talk about, another, later on. But I'm sorry to hear about the death, man. And I'm glad you wanted to do this to talk about healthy living, because that I'm noticing that a lot too, man, with the processed foods. I think that's probably the worst thing than anything like.
That'll put cancer on you.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That'll put cancer on you. It's not even just, that's what I'm saying.
Because we do that so much.
Yeah.
It's more than like,
anything else, more so. Like, those are our eating habits that we was instilled with when we was young. And they, like, our parents didn't even know what they was eating or what we was eating. They was just thinking it's food and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, a lot of that stuff that we ingest because it's cheap, especially now, fast food, to shove anything in your face and make it $1.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Just so you can get it. You know what I mean? And whatever, bro. But we not thinking about long term. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see none of my people out here in the dirt early because we didn't want to look out for ourselves. It get deeper than that though, because I see a lot of people right now, and I experience it because I'm a trainer anyway. It's my 5th year, I think. So it's a lot of landmarks for me right now. So I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, but a lot of folks that I've come across, we do great during certain times because everybody want to look good for a certain amount of time, which is the summer. You feel me? But then once that gets over with and the winter come, we get into that hibernation mode to where we want to just do whatever because it's colder. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of other things going on, and
holiday food
and all that, bro. So it's easy for us to get caught up in that. But then guess what? Once you kind of fall back into that, it gets, especially as you get older, it gets harder and harder to kind of keep this shit off. So I'll be telling people like, bro, it's a year-round thing. It's not even just a summer body thing, especially as you get into these older years, bro. Like once you get into, bro, like to be realistic with you, our prime years ain't until our mid-30s. You know what I'm saying? Until as men, like mid to late 30s.
Emotionally too.
Yeah, straight up. You know what I mean? We're not even hitting our peaks yet. But then at the same time, what kind of condition do you want to enter your peaks at? Do you want to enter your peaks at a condition where you're going to be up here, or do you want to get to a point where you have to build yourself back up? Because now, like we at a rate now where some people are eating healthy, but man, it, like I said, it's so accessible. You feel what I'm saying? That it's easy to overindulge in shit right now. And when things, we as human beings, we like to kind of feel good about things. So when something tastes good, you feel good, and they get us like that.
And we judge the nutrition on taste.
Yeah. And and not basically on what's good for you long term. And I'm telling people right now, like my grandfather's wife today, I just found out she had a stroke and she on life support. Like, you feel me? Like she younger than my grandfather, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. People dropping. It's not a game, bro. Like, people's health is like in jeopardy, and that's why I'm telling people. I feel more like it's a responsibility for me to get these messages out here and get these people, you know what I'm saying, thinking about stuff, because it's important right now. Like, life happens, right? Like, life happens and your situations happen. Everything happens. Stress, bills, everything. But at the end of the day, bro, like, all that shit, like, blows by at some point. We all get through our things, you know what I'm saying? That's why they test, but we all get through this stuff eventually. Like, your health, bro, you can't keep rewinding that though. You know, your body
keeps track, like it keeps a tab on everything that you
most
put into
definitely.
It. And that's one thing we kind of forget, like, oh, I'll forget about it. And like, but no, like my doctor told me a long time ago that a thing with, having a sedimentary lifestyle where you're not really moving a lot at a young age, it does affect you later on in the years, because a lot of older people, like, my older generations, like, they did a lot of, there was more movement in the younger days. In their younger days, so their heart kind of had conditioning to that having that in their youth helped them out, is going to help them out long term, even if they're not always active in their older years. Right. And a lot of us younger generations that weren't really active, in our earlier days, that's
Right.
going to affect us a lot. So that's why they're saying this generation, a lot of us are going to be outlived by our parents.
Yeah. That's why I'm telling people they need to stop playing around.
Yeah.
Because we got some bright minds out here. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
got some, I hate to see, talented people with so much to give, especially in this generation that I'm around too. Because I see a lot of creatives around me, a lot of people with, big ambitions and big abilities. I want to see them live their lives to the fullest and be able to, help people, live their lives to the fullest. So I'd hate to see for people to get, taken away from us too soon because they can't control certain things. It's a control issue. It's a lot of things, but I want to see all my people win long term. I don't want to see nobody have a couple good years and then whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
It's about long term. I'm about to
how old are you now?
33.
33.
Yeah.
So you're the best physical condition like I've ever seen you since I've known you.
Thank you.
And like we were talking the last time you were here, a lot of times you feel like your 20s is really, if you didn't do something like this in your 20s, you're done. Like
Yeah. But that's what I'm telling people. It's about what you do now.
Yeah.
We could easily give it up because a lot of people I know they give up at 30. That's it. 30 is the barometer, bro. That's it. I know a lot of females, man, who once they in them 29s right now and they scared. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right now, but
TikTok.
that age should see that's old, bro. Like a lot of these things we going by is hella archaic, bro. Like it's all old shit. Like those is old standards. That's like what they used to tell you in the 40s and 50s when black and white TVs was still around. You feel me? And women didn't do nothing but be in the kitchen. You had to be married and all this stuff by the time you was 30. That was your barometer. It's not like that no more. The economy isn't like that no more to support it and support us to get there. It's a lot of things that's different. So you got to get how you live out here. You got to really hustle and if you got to have 2 jobs or whatever, it's just what it is right now. Even people in college I know that then went to colleges and all that, got their degrees, man, they ain't in the jobs that you would think they would be in. It's about it's not about none of that right now. It's about your hustle.
Yeah.
A
lot of like things are going obsolete work wise.
Yeah.
So you got to move with the times.
Right now is the time to be an entrepreneur more than ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For you to, even if you're starting small, man, like right now more than ever, bro, is the time because I see so many people out here like, bro, I did the Shark Tank auditions a couple years
I was
back.
with you.
You was with me, and that's what I'm saying. Like I got to meet so many people, and to see people do that. There was this dude who had a pen that could automatically scratch off the numbers off a lottery ticket, like the lotto tickets and shit, and it would just do it for you, like off the touch of a little button or some shit. Like it would just rotate and do it. I seen him doing it. Like I was presenting my thing, go to work right next to him as he was doing his thing, and we talked afterwards. He was telling me, man, he had sold some of those and already sold some of those in LA and a couple other states, and he was just bringing it to the Shark Tank to do whatever, but he was already doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? But he was telling me the journey that it took him to even get that thing done.
Yeah. That's crazy that you bring up a very good point. Like I wonder, well, I don't wonder because I guess I'll be able to see it soon, but like right now the technology we have available for us is like at its best as far as we know in human history, in our memory, whatever.
Right.
So I just can't imagine, like, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, and a lot of these people are, what they're really doing, when they collaborate in these think tanks is they're going to push whatever ideas we have and like to that next level. So pretty soon, we're already going to be seeing the next level shit, and it's within our grasp.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we can kind of dictate what we doing.
Yep.
Like we can dictate what that next direction is. You know what I mean? That's why I like being in this kind of collective that we in is that like, the talent that's here, we can kind of create what we want to, and we can pull in whoever we want to. And, that's why I say history, like, I feel like history enrichment is going to be kind to us. Because I feel like we originated a lot of shit that's like, I see a lot of people who doing stuff right now that I was doing like 4 or 5 years ago when I first came out. You know what I'm saying, with the GTW show, and you gonna start giving me my respect too. You feel what I'm saying? Because we was doing all of that first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was doing a lot of that first. So I just wanted to say that I respect everybody in the game. I got love for everybody in the game, but you gonna give me my credit. We the OGs out here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real.
When it comes to media, a lot of the pioneers aren't celebrated.
Nah,
Media
but
and art.
I want mine though. While I'm
I'm not saying you should want yours.
I want mine. I want it for us though. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I feel like locally, especially in the rich, man, like, you know what I mean, we done put a lot of people on. We done did a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we done gave a lot of people a platform, and I love it because that's what I feel like we supposed to be doing. Like, that you say, like, you know, we don't get, people don't like that, don't often get celebrated, but I feel like
you should.
You should. And you know what the thing is that we've done it unselfishly for everybody, as far as restaurants, anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? We've done it for a lot of people.
We gave a lot of love.
Yeah, come on. So then that's why I say when they give us love back, you know, like with all the stuff we've been able to do and all that it feel good. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we was thinking like, okay, is it working? Is it not working? But, you know, sometimes it pay off in different ways. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
create opportunities is the best way to pay off opportunities. So.
Like for the showcase, and we about to get into that, for the Rich City Talent Showcase, that's probably like the biggest thing for me right now. That's crazy. Like, that opportunity to even be able to put a lot of different people in the room, and, you know,
I'm very thankful we're doing that this month, because
November 17th.
Because like, you know, right now I had to put my show on hold.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
that's gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, still gonna be able to do that.
I'm glad that I'm gonna be able to do that, because you know,
we gonna get into that, because I'm gonna get on your head about that too, because like
it's temporary though. Yeah, it's very temporary. But I you know my situation right now.
I know what it is, bro.
But I'm glad I think I needed to talk to you. Yeah, and I'm glad you're here.
That's why I was saying, I was telling Martin, like, and I was telling a couple other people, that ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna be on too long a hiatus about that one, because that, when I be saying I want mine, I give you yours, bro, because you kind of brought the comedy scene back into Richmond. You dig what I'm saying? And that's a fact, bro. Like, that's why I say when it's all over later on, history would be kind to, you know, the whole crew, bro, because, you know, a lot of us did our own individual things. You know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about something while you're on that subject, because I've seen a flyer. I don't want to say names. It's nothing like, it's someone we don't even know. I don't even think they're from the area that did the show in Richmond. And the thing that I read was like, I know no one's doing comedy in Richmond, and I kind of like, I put my drink down, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
why I'm glad that East Bay Express like article, you know, because I told her, I've been doing the comedy thing since 2011, 2012 here in Richmond. And I don't, you know, show up. That's my, like, how you repaying, like, whatever, you know, just show up to the shows. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you're saying, because when you see, like, when I saw that, I was like, this motherfuckers, they're not even from the area, and they're kind of like talking about.
That's what I'm saying, though. They be acting like we invisible out here or something.
And we're actually from here. Yeah. And we've been doing this shit for.
Again, let me take some people to task, man.
Go for it.
Media.
Yeah.
Local media. I feel you. Like, I get that you dig, you know, the biggest events and all that stuff, but most of the time, besides the big events, y'all don't cover nothing else. You feel me? Y'all do a lot of other things. I feel like we get more of a bad rap for the, you know, the bad things that's going on than more of the good things. I've got a lot of friends on social media right now. Moving forward for our future, that's one of them. A lot of other, you know, groups, So Richmond and all these other folks that's doing things on social media, and you know, all throughout the Rich. Yeah, and doing all good things. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to all of them. You know, D. Demond King and a lot of other people, man, they're doing good shit in the Rich, man, for people. And so y'all need to really start covering the real shit that's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a movement out here of young people that got a lot to say, and that, you know, want a lot of change. Y'all keep playing around like, you know, like these young folks don't got nothing to say. They a lot more educated than you think.
I see you and what you do on the same level as them. So I hope
I appreciate
keep
that.
doing that. Because like for you, like I told you when I first, I started seeing your, I had already tried like with multiple people to do this. Mm-hmm. And when I went to see you, the way you ran your show, that's what really inspired me. Well, first inspired me to do comedy.
I appreciate
again because I had stopped,
bro. Yeah, you giving me too much crap.
No. This is stuff. This is stuff I used to tell them in person. And we had our private conversations, but like, and the kind of seeing someone you're considered a buddy, a friend, do stuff. It really does push you. So just you doing what you do is gonna do a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because this already is doing a lot for people that I hear about, like, when I heard about stuff from your episode. Yeah. And it's like, dude, yeah.
Yeah, we really started from nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really this was obviously, you had a big part in this.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate that.
From the Voice Party, thank you.
No, thank you for even saying that, though. Thank y'all for saying that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the truth. When we started Go to Work Fitness, that motivated me to do more of my video production. And then me and Evan like kind of motivated each other to grow our own brands to the point here.
That's a fact. That's my brother. Like these, everybody sitting right here at this table. These are my brothers. Like these are my bros. I don't care if bro. I know I said it earlier, but if anybody got anything to say to them, you got something to say to me. These my brothers. Like for real. But
and we're strapped. No,
that's what's crazy though.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so here's the crazy part though, right?
Only thing I'm armed with is a pen.
Man, don't say that though. Like you gotta at least let them think the illusion, bro.
Hey, I'm a journalist and I'm a rapper. It's mightier than a sword. See me.
See, it's a crazy night. But then you know what else I was thinking about though? I was thinking about the fact that over these last like 4 or 5 years, man, we done really survived like the Trump shit and the whole nine, right? Bro, the craziest part about it all is I'm about to really like pull everybody to the room, bro. Like I need everybody, once this voting cycle come, y'all need to really be smart. Like what bothered me sometimes is when people act like our interests aren't all aligned in one. I see a lot of, and I'm got black and Latino blood, bro. So black and Cuban. So I see a lot of people who from one community or another. You gotta understand, most of the black community and the Latino community, most of all this shit, the Asian community, a lot of this shit is intertwined. A lot of it. We doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what we want is the same things.
We buy food from the same place.
Yeah, and even our history. A lot of our folks, we fought for the same stuff.
Oh yeah.
So people got to, a lot of that is common. So people need to stop acting like our interests ain't aligned. So when I need people to have the same energy, right? When a young black dude gets shot and killed, I need them to have the same energy as if it was a Latino that got shot or killed, because we all intertwined in this shit. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like your interest is all aligned, and it's the same thing with anybody in my city. I need them to start acting like they interest is aligned. I don't care if you black, white, or whatever, because we all gotta live together, and this city's got to be good for everybody. And so I don't want to see people, because I see a lot of black people, they be talking about how, we shouldn't get into the business of, the Latinos and the Mexicans and the immigration shit. And then, a lot of the Latinos will say, they shouldn't get in that shit with the, with the blacks and their issues. Well, guess what? You feel me? A lot of those issues is going to be self-aligned. And if one of us go down, guess who they coming to next? You feel what I'm saying? If y'all go down, guess who coming next? If we go down, guess who they coming for next? So you understand what I'm saying? Y'all, these better get together. And y'all, and I'm gonna say this: these Latinos, bro, this is coming from me. Y'all better stop acting like y'all got no black blood in you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all better stop acting like that, bro. Like we all one people. So we gotta start aligning that shit.
And that is true. What they do, like.
Straight up.
What they do to them, eventually they'll do to.
I told you they're gonna be talking about this.
Hey, if we want to get really deep, the oldest known human beings supposedly sprang from Africa itself.
So
not just Latinos,
Everybody.
And black folks.
Everybody.
White folks too. We're all family. We need to stop. We need to start acting like
that shit, man. Especially us in this city, man.
Especially like on the local politic level. I know that's been getting a lot more attention. Well, because I follow on social media certain dudes. What's his name, Melvin, and I kind of pay attention to a lot of that more.
Shout out to Melvin Willis.
I wish
supporter, friend of the show.
Shout out to him.
That like affects us. That's like the first thing that affects us directly. So it's very important to get involved with local politics, just as it is when you're gonna go vote for whoever it is for presidential.
Yeah, don't just be going for this Trump shit, man. That's the biggest thing.
It's a lot of be involved all the way. That's how I feel about it. When someone just argues about it without really knowing the other stuff, you know, I don't really like to get into that, but because it goes into this black hole of nonsense,
craziness.
Yeah,
that's why I say I don't even concentrate too much on the Trump shit no more, man, because I see it as smoke and mirrors anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's I feel like a lot of that is going to distract from you voting locally.
Yep.
Because you just going to be so concerned about that main ballot that you don't even really concern yourself with the local issues, and that's not the mistakes I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
I would say it's all important.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to throw this out there too. Mm-hmm. When it's not necessarily what I've learned over the years, it's not necessarily the president that is the end all be all. I think we as people tend to look toward that singular leader, but there's two parts of it that we forget, and that's Congress and that's that's the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that the president is only in office for 2 terms, 8 years maximum. The real issues are the career Congress people, because they can stay in as long as people vote for them.
Yep.
They'll have a seat. There's some people in there have been there since before any of us in this room recording were born.
And then become millionaires in the process. And somehow,
They when Obama was in office and he tried to make certain legislation go through, guess who blockaded that?
Yeah.
Congress, right? So Congress has a huge chunk to do with the various goings and sayings, and you just can't put it all on one guy. I mean, the figurehead sort of represents us. The president is in charge of the military, and he is a de facto representative of the country. The people in France aren't paying attention to what Senator Backwater so-and-so from such and such state had to say on the matter. They want to hear what the president said, and that's all well and good.
Nah, but they got to educate themselves on the whole body of everything.
Right. And
the thing about the president too, though, is whatever he says riles up a lot of fucking craziness. No matter what.
That's a distraction.
But it is a distraction, but it does have an effect on fucking crazy people.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
it's
bro.
important to what you fucking say. Like, that's why.
I was on a wrestling page on Facebook the other day, bro. We were talking about some shit about, what was this, man? About The Fiend winning the fucking Universal title from Seth Rollins over the weekend. And it was the Saudi Arabia show.
Oh, yeah.
And me and him had just a difference of opinion. It wasn't nothing. I said some old bullshit, bro. It was like, Seth ain't shit right now. He ain't got no fans like that. Me and him had like a little disagreement on whatever. And then this motherfucker he called me a monkey and a whole bunch of other shit. But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. They be feeling, they emboldened though.
Yeah.
They emboldened, and you know what it is? It's because I can't slap the fuck out of you right out of, where you stand, that you even feel emboldened to say that, because you don't think I'm never going to see you. But, you know what I'm saying? The internet got a funny way of connecting people sometimes.
Well, and you know what's funny?
Mario just said it on the podcast. Some dude was, remember that? Or you weren't here. Some dude was talking trash online, and his friend found the dude's address, and he sent him a message.
The internet got a funny way.
He sent him a message.
I know where you fucking live.
New Master 5000, I'll fly over to your mom and rip your arms off and shove them up your butt. Oh, go cry to mommy. No, I mean, look, real talk. There's a reason that the Klan wears masks. There's something about the distance that the internet creates for you, that even though people can see your avatar or your picture, I think that it gives you that same sort of psychological effect of wearing a mask or a white hood over your face. You feel like I can say whatever I want. I can call this person and completely disrespectful names, and there's no consequence.
Yeah, just
what
don't make
are they
no
going to do about it? You know,
just make sure it's someone you're never going to run into.
Yeah, that's why I say don't make it so I can pull up on you, bro.
But I mean, real talk. Real talk. It's just one of those things where the internet has connected us to everybody and their mom.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to find a Klansman on Facebook, I could just give him a piece of my mind. And listen, you backwater, hateful piece of wasted human filth. Yeah. I've always wanted a chance to say this to you. You're not burning any crosses in my front yard. I live in the Bay Area. They're going to call the cops on you. So I'm going to talk as much trash about your inbred, snaggled tooth, probably married your cousin's mother's uncles twice
all the way in tonight.
I'm going in, and nothing is going to happen to me because you're in like Tinseltown, Alabama, and I'm
no
over
more
here
wine.
in Cali.
No more wine for Martin.
No, I'm just saying.
You didn't drive, did you not?
No, I didn't drive. I drove. I'm good.
But no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's something that is very freeing about knowing that you're typing in a computer in front of a screen.
Yeah.
That can allow you to be a little bit, you lose your decorum.
It's catharsis for some people. Like it's
they'll never be able to say that in person.
No, so it's like it's a release, and then sometimes you like to find those motherfuckers that just push your buttons.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, so sometimes it's not saying it's a healthy thing, but
Nah, it's not. But then at the same time,
but sometimes it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, exactly. It's like because most of them.
Because we used to do that before with the party lines talking shit. Where you
I was about to say, bro, most of them be all hunchbacked and shit, all out the basement. You feel me? You got fucking kicked down their mama fucking door and shit. Nah, man, we ain't going there with that.
Call you a monkey? That's a shame. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
That's a shame. That is some low shit. All because you had a different opinion about wrestling.
Yo, but that's what I'm saying. It could be anything now. It could be anything because,
thank you.
Like you were saying, Trump got motherfuckers riled up to the point to where it's like you could just say whatever now, and it's like okay, but they don't be understanding. Somebody gonna see you one day, and you gonna get but I'm not even going there. Yeah. Now you want to know something that kind of made me want to speak out a little more on politics, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be funny that it sound like this because I'm about to go and do a 180 on his ass in a second. But Kanye West.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't listened to it yet.
You haven't listened to it?
I haven't listened to it.
Okay, I want to tell you this right now. I want to give you my honest opinion. I want everybody to hear my opinion and understand what my opinion is. That album is fucking trash. That is a trash ass album, and it like I don't know anybody, bro. If you defend that album, bro, I'm gonna eviscerate you. First off, like okay, it's like 2 tracks on the album that's even good, bro. It's like I think it's Follow God and I like the song called Water. But besides that, the whole album is fucking trash. I'm just gonna let you know. Like if you, bro.
A comedian reviewed it on Facebook, a friend of mine.
I gave it,
He said, it's the second worst thing that's happened to Jesus.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. No, you know what? You know what, though? I'm going to say it like this. If this was his attempt at a comeback, bro, this is to me, I watch this show called Everyday Struggle on YouTube sometimes. It's like a rap review show. And Wayno, the dude who's one of the hosts, he said it best. This is probably the ultimate fall off, like for Kanye, because this is the dude who came in the game swagged out, who came in the game actually talking about something. Through the Wire was his first song that I heard. All that, bro. But but that's the problem I got with it. Thank you for even bringing that up, because this is the problem I got with him. And like people can have their opinion, but whatever. Like he's the kind of guy that wouldn't make it out here because he flip-flop a lot and somebody gonna catch him up on this shit. Like he came into the game, like I said, through the wire on some conscious shit, right? Mm-hmm. He's always been on the swagged out conscious rapper type tip, but he's made some classic albums. His first 3 or 4 albums to me was just classics. You can't even deny a couple, you know what I mean? Some of them albums, bro. The first one, what was that?
College Dropout.
That was the first one?
Yeah, College Dropout was his first album.
It was Late
and
Registration.
Then Registration and Graduation.
Masterpiece.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
I don't
what
know
I'm
if
saying.
I'd call Graduation a masterpiece.
I was
all
talking
three
about
of those were good.
I was
they were
talking
good.
about
they
Late
were
Registration. I know you're not a fan of Graduation.
Yeah,
I'm not.
It's got a very
Curtis was a stronger album.
I agree.
I'm gonna say it.
I
Curtis
agree.
was a stronger album.
There's
I didn't
a reason
even.
that 50 Cent lost.
Nah, hold on though. I'm gonna say this though.
And-
I'm gonna say this though. 50 had 50. He's always put together projects that had the 50 sound. But even if that's outdated, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like 50 though because he stayed true to what he is, right? Mm-hmm. I can't say that about Kanye. The thing about Kanye is this: after he got into all that hot water, saying slavery was a choice and doing all that other stuff,
I can't
and I don't care about the MAGA hat. I don't care about his political whatevers. But like what I'm saying is that after people canceled you and you actually got canceled, then you try to go back to the height of your shit and tug at every fucking spiritual heartstrings and try to bring some Jesus shit back into the fold.
And it's all about the money.
It's all about the money. It will, bro. I seen this thing on Twitter, right? A couple of days ago about his Sunday service thing, right? So they do a Sunday service show and then they do this thing where they serve food to the goers, the concert goers, called brunchella, and it was like $50 for a ticket. You got like 2 skinny ass strips of bacon, 3 little fucking dollar, like 3 little silver dollar pancakes of the fucking
probably healthy.
Bro, I was like, ain't this some Jim Jones ass shit right here? Some old occult ass shit.
Hey, you know,
have some Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
Real talk. His church is just a tax shelter.
Come on, bro.
He flips his. Either he has
Most
a mental illness.
Yeah.
Either he has a mental illness or it's all an act. I think it's either a calculated
it's
thing
both.
where he is flipping
Celebrity
his
breakdown.
entire personality to sell the album that he's currently, whether it's the Jesus album, whether it's My Dark Twisted Fantasy, whether it's 808s and Heartbreak.
Don't you be hating on my 808.
That's when he fell off.
He
forgot how to rap and decided he could sing for some reason.
I'll give you that too, though. I'll give you that point too.
Like, there's the classic trilogy, the first 3, and granted, the third wasn't the strongest, but I mean, how many trilogies do you have where all 3 are perfect? And then you have 808s, which came out of way left field. It's like, why didn't you just give that to John Legend? You had a good singer on your roster. You could have just wrote those songs for him.
This is gonna sound like a stupid question.
What's up?
My Kanye knowledge is limited. You know what I listen to.
Yeah.
How many albums does he have?
Too many.
Should've stopped at 8 or 9 or something.
Oh damn!
Well, I would say like what? Like he's in the 7s or 8, somewhere.
Yeah,
around
something like that. I'll give My Dark Twisted Fantasy some cred. It has some artistically interesting things on there.
The reason I asked,
Monster collaboration was cool. The record he did with one half of the clips that's still active and dope was cool.
The reason I ask is
I like Runaway. I like Runaway.
Yeah, Runaway. I was talking about Runaway.
Yeah, Runaway is good.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is this like there was an interview I heard. This classic, I can't think of his name right now. This rock star from the 80s. They said he's kind of right now. He's kind of like Axl Rose. You know Axl Rose when he kind of went through his craziness and he started to go on the decline. He started to get crazy. Started canceling shows. Started having these. He's having Axl Rose.
He's gonna fuck around though. See, this is the thing though. Here's where the difference is. Axl Rose had the mainstream, right? Mm-hmm. That's where he was built at. His rock and roll crowd, they stuck with him and all that shit. He never really alienated his fan base. People always was like, Axl is great. Guns N' Roses is awesome. Fuck yeah. When they made more albums, whenever they did it, people was there for him. Yep. This dude done did so much to discredit our community. You feel what I'm saying? That there's no real turning back, right? And so when you have people out there who got some standards, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We not really fucking with Kanye. So I feel like, that's what he did to try to tug at a lot of y'all heartstrings. Especially, I'm surprised y'all two ain't listened to it because I know you guys, I would expected y'all to give it a chance. But I implore you to listen to that album and tell me it's a good album because I will look you in your face.
I heard,
like, oh, Martin.
I heard the record.
They'd be the biggest Kanye fans if they liked it.
I heard the record that he did with the Clips.
I was just about to say, how can you make a clip? How can you make a Clips reunion song and it not be good?
Damn.
How is it not good?
I thought Pusha T was fine.
But come on, bro. Kanye West and the
you
Clips.
gotta work real hard to make Pusha T
Come
sound
on,
terrible.
man.
The beat was hot.
That was not a good song.
The beat was hot.
That was not a good song,
You know?
bro. It didn't live up to standards. That's like when I feel like Kanye is like a legacy artist now. So when like certain people, when they drop certain albums, right? We don't even gotta just talk about Kanye. We can just talk about artists right now.
Right.
People who've been in the game for a minute. It's certain people like a Jay. You expect a certain level of good or excellence from his album. A Nas, you expect a certain level of excellence from that album. Kanye is sort of in that spectrum now that if you're going to drop something, come with it because we're not taking nothing less, especially with all this other shit you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If I'm being entirely honest about
it's
Kanye,
going to be tough.
Like if you're gonna go down a rabbit hole, like show.
Oh, you better be as great of an artist as you've always said you are. You better not have lost it.
Yeah. If I'm gonna be entirely honest about Kanye came out at a time when everybody was either clubbing or thugging or pushing weight musically. And that was 90% of what I was exposed to when it comes to rap. There was them, and then there was Will Smith, and there was no in between. But when Kanye came out,
Get jiggy with
it
it.
introduced me to Mos Def,
Yeah.
to Talib Kweli.
He introduced you to Mos Def?
Yeah, believe it or not, it was the features on his album. That
Yeah.
2 words, United States, no love, no breaks.
Miss Fat Booty?
So I did my research after that.
You wasn't. I was about to
I
say.
did my
what?
research after that.
You
know what I'm
surprised
saying?
me with that one.
You know, I'm being real. I'm being honest.
Black
Like,
Star?
I found them out through Ye.
Oh man.
I found them out through Ye. Admittedly, it was a lot of retroactive listening, but I did a deep dive. I copped the Black Star album. I copped Reflections Eternal.
Yeah.
You know, I got like every Mos Def record I could get my hands on. I got into like people beyond them. You know, I was also listening to like Jean Grey, and then Little Brother came out, and then like I really kind of left Kanye behind for the most part after I heard Late Registration. And then that guess who's on third? Lupe still like Lupe in the third. Here, like oh my gosh! I was like, why did you let this man destroy you on your own record, Lupe?
But you know the crazy part about Kanye though, and I'm gonna get off him in a second because I want to get into some other shit. But the only thing I gotta say about him is that sometimes when you want to keep stirring up shit just to stay relevant, you say the wrong shit and you don't want that relevance no more.
And that matters a lot when you're famous because that shit stays on there forever.
Yeah,
you know?
and people, you know, at a certain point, same thing with Nicki Minaj. That's what I was about to get to with this Axl Rose thing and this Axl Rose comparison. Axl Rose had a fan base to go back to.
Yeah.
Kanye then alienated us to the point where it's cancel time. You feel me? A lot of people was already canceling them after that, after them, you know, slavery remarks and all that stuff. But the same thing with Nicki, right? The Nicki Minaj, right? Certain artists in rap, they'll spit they bars and they talented as fuck. Then they get accepted by the mainstream and then leave they core base behind like they didn't exist no more, like they was never rapping. But then guess what? When those people in the mainstream get tired of you, guess who you back pandering to? Your core base, right? And so now that you done alienated your core base, now you trying so hard to get us back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But at some point, especially now with social media, bro, as soon as somebody say you canceled.
Yeah.
You're done.
It's hard to get it back.
It's hard to get it back.
I think I've showed you some of his stuff, but the comedian Dick Gregory, the first black comedian that performed for white crowds, he said this. The black people made me famous, and they made me so famous that when I was out on the other side of town performing for white crowds, they couldn't afford to see me, so I always made sure to come back and do stuff because they made me. So he said I always stay on the phone books and always do work with the community because they help build you. Like you gotta give it back,
just like how they doing the Warriors, like how the Warriors doing the city of Oakland right now. I don't like that. Like I don't like that. I respect the Chase Center. I like it. You know what I mean? I've been inside. Like I've been in there. Like I've been in there. Like the thing is though is that it's not the same. There ain't no soul there. Like I see people leaving the games hella early. You know what I'm saying? Whereas where I remember when I was going to the Oracle, bro, or where it was the Oakland Arena, you know what I'm saying, or the Oakland Coliseum, wherever the fuck. Like when I was going there, we used to stay until the whole shit and just get our money's worth. And them tickets would be $15.
Yeah.
That was when they really
Thunder,
sucked. The Thunder era Warriors. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know I ain't a bandwagon. You feel me?
Yeah.
We used to go over there, and we still used to be loud over there. And then when we had the We Believe era, you know what I'm saying, and all that, we was, you know, that's when we finally was getting our payoff, you know what I mean, for all them years of loyalty. And to see us win some championships there and actually do some great things there, it just sucks to see once they done got the value up to a certain point, they move them over to, you know what I'm saying, where, yeah, you get more money over there. It's a nicer little site, but then the soul of the Warriors is gone. Yeah. That's why I say it's a little bit, I call this right now what they going through, the Oracle curse. You feel what I'm saying? Steph done broke his hand. Draymond hurt. You feel me? D'Angelo Russell hurt. You know, all of them hurt. Clay, it's the curse of the curse of the Oracle, man.
It's crazy that you say that because I worked at the Chase Center and I helped build. Well, not build, but like work. You know, doing some of the electrical stuff, low voltage electrical, like speaker wire and all that. Yeah. And I actually met Zaza
Pachulia. Yeah.
It's crazy because I was in the office working where he was at. Yeah. And he came up behind me, said, "Excuse me," and then I looked and I was like, I know that face, but I don't remember the name because I'm not that, you know, I'm not. And he's I guess he's a coach or something now. Yeah. He does something with. But I was working in some of those lounges where, you know, the VIP people are going to be at, and I just, you know, I can't picture the average Oakland fan. I don't know. It doesn't feel like this is for a whole different crowd now, you know. Because I was just at Oracle not that long ago. I went to go see the Misfits. And you know, after working at Oracle for so long and then going to, all right, it's a nicer, but you know, that history is
the culture is gone.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying right now. What they doing, like with all this stuff,
all the
right
techies
now.
Are gonna be.
Bro, they killing
techies.
the culture though. Yeah, they killing the culture. Like the whole thing, bro. I feel like I see a whole bunch of the just what made the Bay special. I feel like it's just evaporating, like a lot of time. That's why I say a lot of these folks that's making the money off this and profiting off this, man, they don't care about us. They don't care about none of the stuff that's going on out here. They just want to make the money. That's why I'm saying it's up to folks.
That's why we got to stay.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. It's up to folks in our generation to continue this thing and be over here, bro. That's what you just said is another key point. People got to stop running out of here. But see, what they doing is they driving these prices up to where it's damn near impossible for people to stay here anymore. And that's what I'm saying. California, man, y'all need to make up your minds, man. Do y'all, you know, because y'all gonna have people migrating massively to the south and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I know people, the property's cheap out there. You know, I used to live in Atlanta, so I already know about all that.
I saw with a friend, one of my old coworkers, he bought a $150,000 house in I forgot. I think it was Texas.
Yeah, I was about to say Texas. Texas is where it's at right now as far as like where they buying property at. It's Texas. I'm not going down there though because all them people that got shot down there recently and shit. I ain't going down there. Bring my blast down there. I ain't coming back. So no, I ain't doing that, man. But like I'm California, you know, like through and through, especially in the Bay. There ain't nothing like it, bro. Like anything I could do to be out here and stay out here, bro. Like that's what I'm gonna do because I love it out here, just the culture and everything, bro. Like it's nothing like it. Everywhere I done been, I always miss it. You know,
in Atlanta, you didn't.
I missed it out here. I loved it. I loved it in Atlanta.
At first, I'm sure
it was a lot of money in Atlanta. There was a lot of opportunity in Atlanta. But it still wasn't nothing like the Bay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nothing even when I lived in Sac, I mean, I love Sac. I love, you know. Yeah, it's kind of painful to go right now, but you know, it when I was living over there, like I was like, I could get used to this, but I miss.
I had a fucking Lincoln Continental my first week there in Atlanta. As soon as I got there, my mentor bought me a straight up champagne car. I still got the pictures of it. Lincoln Continental, butter soft leather seats. Straight up fucking stereo and all that shit. I'm living in a 2-story house. Damn. I'm doing all this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, just out there. And you know what I mean? But the thing is, like,
good food, I'm sure.
Oh, the food was great. The women were fantastic. Yeah. Bro, this is the thing. I could get into this. When I was out there, this is a good story. When I was in Atlanta, I went to a WWE show, my first one at the Phillips Arena, I think. And so my aunt had set me up on a blind date, bro, like with this chick, right? But the whole crazy thing is the chicks out there set up. So Watch this. Okay. Watch this. Watch this though, because this is the craziest part of all. So I ain't never met this girl a day in my life or nothing, but she was excited, all this shit, whatever. So I'm like, man, I just hope, man, it's not gonna be bad. I get to where I need to pick her up at, bro. She in a fucking condo, bro, like her own condo. I go up the elevator, start out the car, go up the elevator to go see her and all that shit, and meet her and do all. Bro, she opened the door, bro. That motherfucker was decked out. The whole nine. She got a little fucking Pomeranian running around, the whole nine and everything. And I'm just looking like, and I went to her deck. She was just, telling me I'm getting ready. Woo, woo. Just, make yourself at home. Woo, woo. I go on her deck, bro, and I'm just overlooking the whole city of Atlanta.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
What did she do for a living?
Oh, I'm about to see. Number one, she owned her own nonprofit. You feel what I'm saying? She owned her own, bro. She was younger than me. She was in her like mid-20s, and she just had her shit together. I don't care, bro. Like, the whole thing is, like, we had a blast. And that was her first wrestling show, bro. And let me tell you this. She was fine as fuck. Down there, it's not even comparable, bro. It's not even comparable.
A reason to move back? No.
I wouldn't even for that, though. Because, the lifestyle for me is too slow.
Yeah.
I just love the vibe out here because I could just be doing anything anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I there's not a lot of.
What about wrestling? Is that a good place for wrestling?
It is, but then that's somewhere I most definitely hit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want to be in California. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just where my heart is. But just back to the story real quick. I'm telling you, bro, like once I got to know the chick and everything, she kind of changed my mind frame and put me onto a lot of game about women, like, and what you need to look for and what I'm not right now. I'm not in a place where I feel like I want to say I found everything I'm looking for, right? Because I feel like when you settle down with somebody, especially now, because I feel like women will dictate what they want off top in a man. And I feel like men need to start doing the same thing. You need to know what you want. You need to have somebody that compliments you, somebody, even if they don't got everything that you need right this second, if you stick by them, that'll work out for you. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and that they got your back as much as you got their back. I don't care if they down on their luck or whatever. Like, at the end of the day, if you got their back, they need to have your back, right? Yeah. I like everybody coming to a situation different. My thing is I'm not working on no more projects. You understand what I'm saying? As far as relationship wise, like if you coming with me, we building each other up. And we you know what I mean, you coming with something to something to offer.
Support.
Cause I done built up a couple. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You got careers. You got careers. You feel what I'm saying? And all of that stuff. And I done did that when I was young.
Yeah.
And then was able to do something for myself, so I'm not tripping. But I'm just looking at it like when it comes forward to the future, you know what I'm saying? I'm perfectly fine where I'm at in general, but shit, man, you gotta I feel like in general, you gotta know what you want. I know what I want now. I didn't know what I wanted before. I just don't want to work on no more projects.
You lose your mind, and it can be painful sometimes.
Real talk, because you more so trying to fix their situation, and it become more you trying to fix theirs than you trying to fix yours. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it all just overlaps. You dig what I'm saying? So the biggest thing about relationships, where I'm kind of at with it. When I was shit, and the last relationship I was in was like 5 years with you already know, you feel me, help through school, all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying, and now you got the degrees and all that other stuff, and that's fantastic, you know what I mean, did something with it, made a career, great, never doing that again. You dig what I'm saying?
Like, I know
if it's a team effort.
You're grateful. You did that from the goodness of your heart.
Yeah, but it'll never happen again.
But you'll never do that.
Never again. Never again.
Yeah.
Because that's too much time off my clock, and I don't feel like time. I have a different value of time now than I had then, right? Because I feel like a lot of things now I won't do them because I feel like I'll never get that time back.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing unless I feel like it's worth my time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so in general, I was talking to my ex, and we was talking about polygamy. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit.
Utah.
Huh?
Utah.
Real talk though. Real talk.
Yeah?
No, some real shit though, because she was literally asking me like, yo, you never really wanted more than one woman. And I was thinking about it like, shit, you know what I'm saying? You asking? Like
Evan pulled out his phone book. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Let me pull out the Rolodex and see who's gonna fit the description and criterias. You feel what I'm saying? But
how about this one? No,
dude, but that's something that, you know what though?
Really?
In all honesty, I don't know if I'd be against it, because the whole thing is I'm somebody like, you looking at me weird, but looking at me weird.
Cross your mind before I get.
Yeah, cause no, but I'm telling you, can I tell you why? And be honest though,
yeah, for real.
Because I feel like, in all honesty, and I've been told this a couple times. I've been told this a couple times that females feel like I can't handle more than one, like I juggle more than one woman, like, or that I can't be with just one woman or something like that, or that like my sexual appetite sometimes be more than one woman can just be, you know. And so I've had women actually suggested, be like, yo, we should bring another one, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo. And you know, yeah, real shit, this is real shit. So but look at y'all looking all amazed, but no, this is crazy, bro. But this is something that I think everybody, I don't think that it's for everybody.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't push it on everybody.
No, I'm not big on disappointing two women at the same time.
But I'm just saying, no. But she wasn't even just. But no, the crazy part is she wasn't even just talking about like.
Damn, you need
real quick.
Wait, what?
There's this comedian named Felipe Esparza. He's one of my favorite comics. He has this joke about, because he's a big dude. His joke about some two girls they wanted a threesome with him, and the first thing he says, just so you know, one of you ladies is not gonna get a turn. Says, pick a number from 1 to 3. The ugly one said 3, and then the pretty one said 12. He's like, you're in, and he's like, what am I gonna do? You're gonna push my ass.
I'm telling you, bro. But you know what? You know what the crazy part was?
Yeah.
She wasn't even just talking about like on sex. She was just talking about having the chick live with
That's
another chick.
Crazy. You said I have a friend that had that situation,
bro. And you know what the crazy part is? You know what though, bro? What's wrong with it though? When you really think about it though, what's wrong with it? Because
I think that's a temporary thing though. Like
I don't know, because I don't know, right? I can't tell you. But the thing is though, I feel like it's a different age right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like everybody is kind of like doing what they want to do right now. I feel like, bro, hold on. I feel like, hold on. If a dude could cut his dick off and say he a woman, goddamn it, I could give me 2 women and have them living with me as long as I'm open about it, right? Because all these dudes,
oh my god,
no, let me keep it real, right? No, and that's no disrespect to anybody in any kind of community or nothing like that. But I'm saying, if you could do whatever you could do, right, you can't really judge somebody for anything else they doing. I ain't saying that's what I'm doing right this second. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying,
it's a free country. And
it is.
The woman
you're
with is the one.
It's cool with it.
Hey, babe,
you feel me?
Can we bring
Why
in
not?
You know what?
Why not?
I think at one point, every dude's thought about it.
Every dude's thought about it, but that's what I'm saying. At this point now, women is becoming the new niggas right now, bro. They becoming the new dudes right now. They starting to. I'm peep game though.
I think in the mainstream though.
Right though, because yes, they starting to like, and this is just I'm the man of the millennium, bro. Like I really fucks with what's going on right now. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because women starting to dictate their power. They starting to, say what they want. They starting to, you know what I mean? A lot of them, you know what I mean? They want the same things we want. You feel what I'm saying? In business. And you know what I'm saying, otherwise too, you know what I mean, they be having the same desires and needs too. So, I feel like if everybody's out in the open and if everybody's honest about everything, then I don't see a problem with it. Because if it can work for you, it could work for you. Like, it could work for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that you mentioned that. we were talking about music earlier.
Yeah.
And I remember when Drake first came out.
Yes.
And they made such a big deal about how he was rapping and singing, and many journalists have given credit to 808s and Heartbreak sort of being the gateway to Drake's success.
Right.
That and an understated contribution from Cookie Monster Ja Rule.
Right.
But anyway, seriously.
Fair.
One thing that I read was that the reason that Drake and folks of his ilk were so successful, especially during those earlier days, was because women, there are more and more women were graduating from college than men. More and more women were getting living on their own, and they were contributing more to the economy than a lot of guys.
Facts.
So what are the kind of records that, women that listen to hip hop are going to buy? Are they going to always just going to buy the rough stuff, or are a lot of them going to move toward Marvin's Room and Tell Me?
You hear what they listening to right now, bro? Do you hear what they listening to right now?
I'm just saying, like,
they listening to the City Girls, Jack a Nigga, take they shit. I'm shaking my ass. I'm making this money. That's what they. That's what they.
But I'm just talking about the Drake spike. Because, wasn't that many dudes just singing along to Marvin's Room like that, right?
Yeah. But you know what? Women want something different now, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I was agreeing with your whole, like, power.
It's true.
Yeah, no, straight up. I feel like he helped insert. There you go.
Shift, and that was
he helped the shift.
No,
he helped the shift.
He was evidence of the shift.
That's
he
fair.
helped the shift. He was evidence that there was a shift coming.
I have a question. I want to go back to the polygamy thing.
What's up?
I just want to ask you. First of all, congratulations on your on your opportunity,
man. On my opportunities, yeah.
It's like you won an award,
man. I'm telling you.
I'd like to thank you.
I feel like I did, man. I feel like I won. I feel like I won an award.
No, but for real, what do you see going bad with that situation though? Like, because that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, shit.
I feel like the only thing I feel like could go wrong in that situation is that somebody probably I don't know. I feel like maybe catch more feelings than they supposed to about somebody. But if you're all in it,
yeah, because this is
that's the weird part, right? Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it could work for everybody, but for me, the way I feel like is that as long as everybody kind of is, their interest is like I said earlier, if your interest is in line and this is what you want to do, and you genuinely attracted to everybody in the situation. Let me put this out there like that. No offense to anybody else. I'm only doing 2 women. I ain't never doing that other bullshit.
Because I don't want
to hear about it. You feel what I'm saying?
She was in the situation with her partner, and then they decided, let's bring another person, another girl on board. And they did. And then it's like, you know what? Let's bring a third.
Holy shit.
And they did. And then somehow this dude was cheating on all of them.
Oh wow!
For real?
And
now you gotta know when to stop, dog. It's like
saying Pokemon, motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't catch them all, bro. You ain't no collecting shit. No, you gotta know when that. I think that's the thing too. You gotta know when to stop. You gotta know when you already got a good thing. But you know what? Hold on.
150 and more,
bro. I'm telling you though, you gotta know when you got a good situation. Some dudes, you got a good situation and won.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
It's everybody's different. I can't knock nobody for what they do because everybody different, right? Yeah. Me personally though, like I've been in relationships that been long term and they've been cool, right? Obviously, I'm not in them no more. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever happened. My thing is that at this point, I'm just living, man. I'm just living life and trying to enjoy.
You won't know whether you like it until you do it.
Exactly, bro. And that's the main thing is like you got to have experiences, and especially nowadays, bro. Like I don't know about marriage. I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. I feel like it's different for men today. Like because men back in older times and shit, they was just work, family, and that's it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was enough to sustain everything. You had a house, you had all this other stuff that you was doing, and you had, just a set goal of what to do. Half these jobs don't even fucking exist no more. The economy can't hold it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
prices keep going up.
Keep going up for everything.
It's crazy because we was talking about like California versus Atlanta earlier, and just the mindset of the Bay Area and the economy out here in the Bay Area. I got a buddy I know. He went up to Seattle earlier this year with his family on vacation. These pools are at an ice cream parlor. They had a help wanted sign on the door advertising starting at $16 an hour to scoop ice cream.
Where at?
Seattle.
Damn.
I know people who have diffused bombs for less.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Man,
but that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like when you really look at it, it's just a crazy time, man. So it's like you gotta enjoy your shit, man.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say the doubling down of the economy is more incentive to get married than ever. Because if you want to live in an apartment, you're going to need a roommate.
Nah, you know why I say no? Because
2 incomes are better than one.
But then you with somebody out of convenience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the main thing.
I'm not saying it's
that's
definitely
the main
out
thing.
of convenience, but I'm
because if you go into it with that mind frame, in some part of your mind is some kind of convenience there. You got to be there. Like I feel like don't do it out of that.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because then it don't work out. Now you homeless.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. But because your whole thing was like, well, the economy's different, so marriage, it doesn't make any sense anymore. You were speaking from an economic perspective, and I was saying from an economic perspective, actually, it's even more important to group up.
I don't think so, though. But you know why we scared, though? Because history, and I done seen it happen to people. History, in a lot of ways, bro, dictates that a lot of dudes don't want to get married because in the economy you ain't really making no money, and then you get married and it don't work out, and she take half your shit, and you already got half.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. The most important thing.
Come on.
The most important thing, regardless of your situation, the most important thing is to always remember, holla, we won't prenup. We won't prenup.
Yeah, and see, that's the old Kanye, not this Kanye of 2017.
We call that a callback.
That's a callback. That's a callback. That was a good one too.
Call me old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
But I definitely for me personally, and it's just for me.
Yeah.
I want to get married, settle down with a special someone, and raise a family.
And you know what, bro? That's what I always respected about you is that you've always been, bro. You remind me of like, you remind me of like that classic soul.
It's like you ever seen that movie Pleasantville? It's like you're the only one who's still in black and white,
bro. Like you the dude who will bring her flowers and a box of candy and say.
But you know what? I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
The waist, man.
Right, but also I'm from the South. I'm from a small town.
But hold on. I feel the same way.
Kind of forgot.
That's actually what I want too. Eventually, like I want to find someone and get married and raise a family together.
That's fine. Just get your prenup.
The only problem is like the way the world's going.
Yeah,
it's kind of like picture I'm a candle. The candle's bright when I had that first in my head, and then slowly it's like dimming down. Like like I don't know. We both gotta make like more than $100,000 to live anywhere together. If we're gonna raise a family because it's fucking expensive to like I
don't got no kid. I don't got no kids by blood. All the the little ones that I mess with now and raised, bro. They was all from previous relationships, and I'm still in their life. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was pops from the beginning, and I ain't never just. And I have godmoms who took me in when I ain't have nobody. Yep. So you know what I'm saying? It just carried on. But for me, I don't even know if I want kids. I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
Own kids.
I don't know because you know what? I feel like I've already made my contribution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they already off to a good start. They smart. They doing well. You know what I'm saying? What?
How old
Darion,
the first one? Yeah.
Darion, he's what? 10 or 11? He's about. Damn. I think he's 10. This 2010.
Damn.
Yeah. So he's 10, and then Audric is like what? He just turned 3. And those is the ones that I'll be like, man, you know what I'm saying?
And then the go to work thing is like your baby.
That's my baby.
That's your baby.
That's probably my birth.
Yeah.
That's probably my birth child right there. And that's they 5. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Go to work's 5. So
all I know
5.
is,
he's the middle child.
The two stepdads.
The two stepdads. You feel me? That's the two stepdads right here.
Look, all I know is I don't have any natural born brothers or sisters.
Yeah.
I am the last Lascano.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel not only do I really want kids because I want kids, I also feel like I want to continue the Lascano line. Someone should carry my last name.
Bro, you gonna have you a little snazzy little kid, man. You gonna, you feel me? That's gonna be the most polite one out of all of us, bro.
Going to school in zoot suits and shit.
Hey,
big ass hat.
On that same note, dude.
Tip his hat to the teacher.
Good morning, man. This weekend, my paternal grandfather was here, and we had a moment where we took a picture, just the boys, my brother and I, and my dad and my grandfather, and we hadn't done that ever, but we took a photo, just like, let's take a photo, and I posted it on Facebook, and my sister commented, because the caption was, the three generations of Arandias. Yeah, the last name.
I think I seen that.
Yeah, my sister's commented. Too bad it's not going to continue because we none of us have had. None of us have He hasn't had a kid. I haven't had a kid.
How old is you, bro?
29.
You got time.
You can still have kids at 80.
Yeah, but I mean, he's Latin, so for him that's late.
For me, that's late.
Man, I done see some of y'all pop some out as some weird ages, bro.
I supposed to have one at like 16.
I done seen them. I done seen some Mexican dudes have them young. I done seen some Mexican dudes have them old.
See, we don't want to be recognized.
That's the cool thing about men.
15 or 50.
No expiration date when it comes to us.
Yeah, straight up.
We're trying to take over.
Man, I'm telling you, y'all got a sound strategy too, bro. Y'all done
keep fucking,
and keep producing.
The Browning of America.
Man, I'm telling you, take all the fucking jobs.
So at some
Everyone
point, I
will
guess
be eating tortillas.
I'm telling you.
At some point,
I'm jumping in, bro.
Irish Americans just kind of lost the Catholic.
Hey, bro, if y'all got the way, I'm jumping in on that shit, bro. I'm gonna be in there eating tortillas with y'all,
dude. Especially in California, man. Like
real shit.
I used to when I worked at. I mean, I know. Like, it's known that tortillas are more popular in America than like bread.
Facts.
And I used to go to like white people's houses when I worked installing home alarms, and I didn't go through their shit, but like I remember a couple of times when I would look in their groceries, and there's a lot of like Mexican food, items that only Mexican families would have. Yeah, and, a lot of shit that's getting popular, guacamole. Everybody knows how to make guacamole now.
That's why I love it out here though, because it's crazy because our whole contingent is wild. Like in Richmond, just in general. Yeah. Like it was predominantly when I grew up in Richmond, it was predominantly black. You feel what I'm saying? And then we had everybody else. And then, like you said, y'all sound strategy of reproduction and all that shit. It's become like it's almost equal there. You feel me? And then I see the Filipinos coming up too. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's starting to really wave their flags and start to, represent their cultures and all that. I just want everybody to remember that at the end of the day, a lot of our interests are aligned, and that we need to, at the same time, unify, because we all got our different cultures, but at the same time, we all benefit as one. You feel me? Like what's good for us is going to be good for y'all. What's good for y'all is going to be good for us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time, because we all from the same areas. And
we're all building into this like never ending culture, American culture that we're building into, like the California culture. It's all a mix of everybody's own shit.
Boom. And that's why, what I was proud of this year was that I was able to host the Moving Forward for Our Future 5K this year, right? Mm-hmm. This year for Anselmo and them, and the Moving Forward for Our Future folks. And that's a predominantly, even though they accept everybody, but it's a predominantly Latino organization. You feel me? And they in for everybody, but a lot of Latinos gravitate towards that. I seen Rodney Alamo Brown, who does Soulful Softball Sunday, and who runs it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to host it, and I was promoting and doing a whole bunch of stuff for that event. Rodney came through. You feel me? And Soulful Softball Sunday, that's like a huge Richmond thing, but it's a predominantly black event, right? But to see him come down to the Moving Forward for a Future thing, that opened up doors, because the whole thing is that's going to open up doors to unified leaders in both communities for this generation. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, our interests are aligned. So for him to show up to that event when he didn't even have to come. Yeah. And you know what that led to? That led to Moving Forward for Our Future having the booth at Soulful Softball Sunday this year. And you see how that ecosystem continues to like thrive, man. And so with that, I feel like that's just only going to help, you know, those guys with their 5K. And shout out to Moving Forward for our future too, because they done did this thing for like 3 years straight.
I just saw him on Thursday.
Yeah, shout out to Anselmo.
Are you doing the classes this year?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, cool.
But shout out to Anselmo and all those guys. But I feel like that's only gonna grow. I'm proud to be hosting that and have my hands in that too, because like we say, if we're able to kind of throw gasoline on something that needs just a little bit of exposure, that was already kind of doing something, I feel like that's what our calling was, and that's why we've been rewarded so much, because a lot of these things wasn't getting no attention. Who else covered the Moving Forward for Our Future thing?
Nobody.
You feel what I'm saying? Nobody.
The first one,
they tried to get grants and all this stuff and permit and all, like the city. That's why I be telling the city, y'all talk about what y'all interest is and how much y'all love this, how much you love the people. These people, like these guys, love the people.
How long has that been going on for?
What, 2-3 years now? So they need to. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to step up. I remember they were saying that they couldn't even get some of these guys to show up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a shame.
I'm glad I went when you got your award, because it's nice to see something like that. And that, I mean, you grew up in that area. I grew up in that area. Like that shit was rough back then, man. That whole, and then to be there and like this, it feels nice.
That's why it's important for the city to support this, bro. Yeah. And that's why we need more officials, more people elected from this generation. In order for that to happen, though, we need people to be running.
Yeah.
We need people with our interests at heart to be running. I'm thinking about it. Once I'm done with this run, once I'm done with what I'm doing, like when I'm, when I don't want to do fitness and all this other stuff that we doing no more, like once I'm done with that, I might give it a whirl later on. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'll just be looking at some of the things that need to happen, and I'll be looking at like, why motherfuckers ain't doing this, or why do I gotta look at the same busted up ass streets every day, but I see all these other things getting built around it that have nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to see our city do better in general. Like I don't even want, like, if you can build the schools and you can build new schools, make the curriculum match.
Yep.
Don't just make it cosmetic.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want these kids to really
after school programs,
after school programs and all this shit,
arts,
bro. Come on, man. Yep. Like at the end of the day, like you say you want this city to live on and thrive and everything, that starts with the next generation.
Yeah. They
don't even start with me. Like, you feel me? Like they're gonna be the ones to make it better for us. So we gotta kind of set them up for something. That's why I feel like it's important right now for us to do what we're doing, because who else? Just like for what we about to, because I'm about to leave y'all alone in a minute, but I wanted to say something important about I don't know if you'll hear it, but I would like to have someone like Melvin Willis attend the showcase. Man, shout out to Melvin, man.
Yeah, I think he would show up if we asked him. But
Rodney too, everybody. I want everybody there, man.
Especially for that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good to have someone like them there.
Yeah.
Because that night that we had, that was a special night, and it was all Richmond folks. Yeah, and
beautiful.
Yeah, to see that would be. I think that's important.
That's still probably like one of the more emotional nights.
Yeah.
I cried and everything.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And for the comedy showcase, I just want people to show up. I don't. But for something like that, it's important for the people in the city that are working, in those positions, to see like who's in your town, who's in these roads, like what are they doing? Like, dude, you don't realize you got sleeping giants.
Boom. That's why I was saying. That's why it was so crazy that it happened the way it happened. It just went off without a hitch last time. Like, we had some close calls with the showcase the first time, but we pulled it together because it was a team. If it was me by myself, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we had a great team of people who was able to make it happen. And, a lot of those guys are sitting right here. But the main thing is, and what makes that showcase so special is, bro, we pulled out people from everywhere, bro. Like, I've seen events where you could have artists or you could have film or you could have comedy, but I ain't never seen it to where you could just have everything in one night and it all be good shit, you know what I'm saying, from the short films that my brother showed to, you know what I mean, I know they be mad at me about, you know, constantly trying to get the announcement out there, but the whole thing is a shout out to my boy Hector, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, but then at the same time, shout out to him, but then at the same time, listen to this though. Like, I love Hector because he gave us an opportunity to do something that was dope. Yep. Regardless of whatever little shit had happened, whatever little difficulties there was beforehand, he made that film, and you know, it was a good film. Like, he used all
resources from the area too.
Yeah, and and the thing is, when we showed that shit, got a great reception, and both times, you know what I'm saying, and so. I'm proud of the film. Oh yeah. In general, you know, I would have loved for him to have been there, but you know, due to things beyond his control, he couldn't have.
And you know, he's human. He had his own shit that some people don't understand. Like I remember we went to Bridge that one day, and the second time that he didn't show up. Yeah. That that's all personal. Someone shit. Was saying something about him. Yeah, on the stage. It was like, all right, I get you're mad, but we're all human,
chill, bro. You feel me? Yeah, that's why I was telling people. But like, chill. Like you said, we all human. You know what I'm saying?
We got
like
shit going on, and you know and
I'm gonna work with, like, at the end of the day, bro. Like, we're probably gonna work together in the future again.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like. Because you never know what's gonna happen. You say that, but you never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you never know, because
you don't know
life is crazy, bro. Life is crazy. Yep. And then so even Javier, when he showed out a couple of great films. You know what I'm saying? It was just a pleasure to be able to display all that. And then we had Jasper.
Shout out to Javier because he listens regularly.
Yeah, shout out to Javier, man. What's good? Javier. So I hope to see you on November 17th at the showcase. If you got something, man, let me know. Hit me up. But what was so special about it wasn't even that. We brought athletes out there. We had like Brandon LaRocco, who is, you know, family anyway. Mm-hmm. But
inspiring young man.
You know what I'm saying? Dragon House MMA champ. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's family. You know what I'm saying? But same thing with Jasper.
Oh,
that's somebody who
boxing vet.
Yeah, and that's somebody who I gained a lot of respect for, and that's family too. I was able to sponsor one of his fights, and that's why I'm saying we Go to Work Fitness, this crew right here, we were able to sponsor one of his fights. And the crazy thing about it is, even though whatever the results was, but the crazy part about it is that I seen him come up. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing his journey. I got a ton of respect for him and everything he do. He has pound for pound fitness that he built.
That's crazy that he had no trainer. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he trained himself, and that's what I'm saying, for him to be able to get to that level, right?
Damn. Yeah.
So for us to be able to have that, then Jake, who came out, and I think Jake was like, you know, he surprised everybody with how good he was on his guitar and all that, and he's a great singer. You feel what I'm saying? Phenomenal.
You just found from actually putting out that you wanted to have a show, right?
Yeah,
like, that was one of those things that just happened naturally.
And that's my bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro.
And he wants to come to do this, so I look.
You should have him.
Yeah,
most definitely.
for sure.
But you know, him, and then having, you know, Tomorrow's June.
Yep.
That was the icing on cake. Even Culture, she came out and she killed it. You know what I'm saying? Did her thing. But Tomorrow's June.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's a group I got a lot of respect for, because you know what I'm saying. We came up with them, and I seen them. I think we seen them the first time at one of those Moving Forward for Our Future 5K runs where they were performing that. And that's why I'm saying it's like it's a little ecosystem in Richmond that's kind of being able to, you know, turn everybody and unite everybody. And I feel like the good thing about us and what happened with the showcase is we were able to just snatch everybody up and be like, hey bro, we got so many strong connections with people that we be like, hey bro, we need you to do this. Hey bro, and then we were able to assemble such a strong amount of talent in one night that it was just like, man.
My favorite part of the night, like I loved all of it, don't get me wrong, but my favorite part of the night is when it's all said and done, everybody kind of like mingled and like,
that's what it was all about.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of new friends were made, and a lot of new, you know, I don't know how we're gonna work together, but let's work together kind of a thing.
Yeah, and that, you know what, that's what I think I'm most proud of the whole thing, bro, because at the end of it, everybody could have just went home.
Yeah.
Everybody could have just went home and did what they did, but everybody stuck around, and we stuck around for a while.
And one thing I'll always do, like like the So Richmond. Shout out to So Richmond.
Yeah, shout out to them. I ain't never met old girl, but shout out to her.
You will soon, because when I got, when I kind of met her and she got me hooked up with these, I forget the interview I just did, the two girls.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing that I said is like, all right, well, in the interview I mentioned IOP video and Frosted Mini Fears. I don't think they put it on there because they edited it. It's a short clip.
Yeah.
But I did mention that you should talk to Evan Francis, the first Richmond, and that kind of thing's important, man. Because if you're getting something like, sometimes it's good to help out whoever's you're working with. Because
most definitely.
That's kind of what we did at the end of the show. Like
we all got it. That's why I was saying, we got to realize what we got here.
Yeah.
We got a whole scene in Richmond. I don't know if y'all really realize it, bro. We got a whole scene in Richmond, man, like of athletes, artists, entertainers, comedians, actors, filmmakers.
The food scene is coming up.
Yeah, everything, bro. Like, so that's why I'm saying, like, when you really put it all together, we do got our own culture out here in Richmond. We just got to stamp that shit and really own it, because I'm looking at it, and what my vision for it is, bro, what I want for the showcase, and what my vision is for the future of just in general for the city and our community. I don't want you to have to go out and go drive miles and spend your hard-earned gas money to go and see a show that's enjoyable, when you can do that here, when you got talent that's official here. I see people doing talent shows in Oakland, Berkeley, and all these other places.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say this: wasn't nobody doing no real showcases before. Well, you know what I'm saying, for the rich city town. I seen people doing talent, nights.
But
and
one thing.
What's
not,
up?
Like no, I'm saying.
But not one thing.
No, they were doing showcases, but like just music.
Just one thing.
Just music.
It wasn't just of everything. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think
Like it was all spoken word.
And shout out to the Bridge, man, because they made that happen.
Yes.
They made that happen because they gave us they got the screens and all that stuff, so it makes it possible for that to even happen.
Yeah.
We've done something that I don't feel like can be duplicated.
It's a partnership that makes sense. They have a great space that needs things going on in it, and we provide the things to go on in it.
Yeah, we done did some good stuff over there. Like I said, between your comedy nights, I done seen you draw good over there. With the showcase, and they've even had film nights over there too. You know what I'm saying? To where we've been able to kind of put butts in seats, man. And that's what the good feeling is being there in the beginning when it's really starting to get there.
The last show that I did, which I think you guys were there.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't there. You were at the one before.
Yeah. But
we had Oliver Graves from America's Got Talent, and I think at first when he was walking there, he's like, this doesn't look right. Because, that's the impression everyone has when they're showing up the Bridge. But then once he got there, like, oh, this place is awesome.
Yeah, but it's just, you got to be there for a second, bro, and really realize what you in and the potential of it. Yep. That's what it's about. That's why I say, like, even with this one coming up, I'm excited because it's like we're gonna rotate a couple, and then we're gonna bring in some new folk, and then we're gonna keep a couple people coming in that's returning acts. Tomorrow's June to be there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get them that headline shot again. But then I got this dude, Nick Wills, bro, who is crazy on the singing, bro. Crazy on the singing. I knew him since like high school, bro. This dude can fucking blow, like really blow. And so I'm super excited to have him there. He's going to be at the showcase. Jake Wilson's going to come back to the showcase. I'm excited to bring Bad Girl Lily. She's like one of the hottest female rappers out of Richmond right now, bro. Like hot, like setting shit on fire, bro. And I'm excited to have her coming through. Like we're able to actually bring different talent there now, to where it's going to be like, different demos, and different people could get exposed to different stuff. And like you said, different artists at the end of the night can mingle with somebody else and be like, maybe that they wouldn't have met beforehand. Because what other show could you have had that would have had like Tomorrow's June mingling with Brandon LaRocco, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that, or you know what I mean, whatever, or Jasper McCargo, to have Jazz and Brandon LaRocco in the same building.
Yep.
Powerful.
that not significant though?
Yeah, that was.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. People be sleeping on stuff like this.
Jose, the comedian that I brought in, my friend.
That dude was fucking funny as fuck. You need to holler at him to bring him back.
He told me this is one of the most fun shows I've done. It's so weird though. He's like, it's so weird. Like, what is this?
Everything,
it's like
bro.
a carnival cavalcade of dope.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But you know what? One thing, I want to make an announcement right now while
What's
we're talking
up?
about the show. Since me and Gaspar are coming back, right?
Yeah.
We're actually gonna do something different this time.
What's that?
Me and Gaspar are gonna swap sets. So I'm gonna do his jokes, and he's gonna do my jokes.
Oh God,
and that's what we're doing.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
We'll see. I'm excited to hear him talk about gang stuff, and then I'm gonna do his weird one-liners.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be hella fun.
Oh man,
this is gonna be so. Check it out, man. Like, if y'all want to come to the Rich City Talent Showcase, which y'all want to, man, November 17th, 2 weeks away from now, or whatever time it's gonna be from here. You know what I'm saying? When this actually airs up. But November 17th, Sunday, you guys, it's what, 7? The doors open at 7. The online, go to Eventbrite and check out Rich City Talent Showcase. I believe the tickets are $10 online, $13 at the door, bro. So you in for a night though. I'm telling you, my boys from IOP Video, they're gonna have a few short films ready for us down in the chamber, tucked in the chamber for us. So it's gonna be nice, man.
We're gonna try to get that 2 personal trainer skit done.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get this done, man. I'm ready. Like, we gonna get this done.
I'm unemployed, son.
Let's make it happen then. I got some time on my hands.
Got the time.
I got the time to do it, bro. Let's make this shit happen, bro. Like, I'm dead serious. This for me, the main thing is, and guys, since we all here, like, I could put you on the spot right now, both of you. I'm in crazy shape right now. Like, I'm in dumbass shape. Like, I feel like at the end of the holiday, we can regroup after New Year's and we can get this season 5 done.
Ooh.
After the holiday. You feel what I'm saying? Once 2020 come in, we can knock down this 12 episode season, get this shit over with and knock it out. For the people, because people be asking about it. People been wanting this shit. They asking me when the fuck I'm going to come up with some new shit. You feel what I'm saying? And all that. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Get some new restaurants out here. Maybe, you know, Red Onion just actually reopened. I just talked to the owner. He was there. You feel me?
New management.
Yeah.
You bring me up to a good point.
What's up?
We're actually scheduled to have a booth for Cinco de Mayo, and we want. I mentioned this already, so we could do a live broadcast.
Yeah,
maybe have Go to Work Fitness there, do something with us.
I'm with it, man. That's what I'm saying. It's just I feel like we done been.
That's
away
a good
for
hookup. It's gonna be Cinco de Mayo.
I agree.
And
I agree.
I'm gonna have whoever wants to come, but mostly, yeah, for sure. I have you there. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I'm honored,
Street.
man. I'm honored. I'm doing this.
Down for that?
Look at it. It's all these things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. And then, fucking February 2020, I'm gonna be hosting this big event with Hard Bully Kennels. They they treating the brother right and cutting the check and all that. Oh. And I'm gonna host this Battle of the Bullies situation for him. It's supposed to be this humongous dog show, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put my hands in that, and you know what I mean, we gonna do some business there and do some good things, man. We just expanding the portfolio out a little bit.
What's up?
You know, so I want to, like I said though, number one thing, get your asses to the showcase, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a show, bro. And the reason why this is important, and I'm gonna be done. The reason why this is important is because, like I just said, we got a scene here, and bro, like, we got giants, like you guys said, we got giants here, people mega talented. You know what I'm saying? That just want an opportunity, man. Yeah. You know, you got these people. A lot of these folks, man. Some of them, man, they can't get out to these other towns to get to these shows and all that, and all they wanting is a chance. Yep. So now you got an opportunity here to get it done, man, and come and support your people, bro. That's the most important part, is to come and support your people, because they be talking about how we don't got nothing out here and this, that, and the other. Well, we trying to create something to where it's different. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of that. And you know what I'm saying? The main thing is, we gotta have Richmond pride, bro. Like it can't be just Richmond pride when everything look peachy keen. You gotta be prideful
all
of your
the
city
way,
all the way.
Right on. I think that's
straight up.
That's a good way to end the show. Unless you got any other last remarks you wanna anything.
Like I tell everybody,
season 5 of Go to Work Fitness.
What's up? Are we doing it or not, brothers? What is we doing this or not? I don't care. It ain't got to be a specific date. But let's give them the 2020 and say it's cool.
I'm gonna put this out there. I really enjoyed sitting together and coming up with the sketch, the two personal trainer.
Yeah.
And I would like to add in maybe a couple of more sketches as far as like being new elements.
The fuck are we doing on their negotiations?
So, going in. I really like that. You know, I think everybody in the room has these incredible comedic skills, and
Facts.
we got actors up in here, we got
Facts.
Writers up in here.
Let's add something to it.
I definitely want to explore some new material.
Let's add something to it.
That's my 2 cents on it.
I'm with it. I think it's time for us to expand out into some other shit anyway with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think, creatively we got the juice, and I think now people will want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, because we done crept out with enough media. You know what I'm saying? And did enough to where people want to see what we doing. Check me out on nodq.com, by the way. That was cheap plug. Cheap plug.
Hey, that's what it's for.
Phil, what you got to say, bro? What's up?
Check out ILPvideo.com. We got an extensive portfolio. If you in the Bay Area, you need some shit to look pretty, hit up ILPvideo.com. We'll make your shit look pretty.
Or are you going to do GTW, though? That's what I want to know. Like,
check out ILPvideo.com. We make shit look... I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll make something happen.
We'll make it happen.
After all, GTW is an ILP video production.
What's that?
It's main thing. It just comes down to scheduling.
Tune in.
That's all it's ever came down to, is scheduling. So here's my thing, people. You heard it here. Because me and him, we'll schedule that out. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
2020, we'll drop that.
I want to see another Go to Work Fitness.
It's overdue.
Season.
We ain't really do too much.
Season.
We got a few things that we need to finish up on and wrap up on, but I think that.
But I would like to see you more at the voice party. Maybe you could be a co-host again one day.
I'll be with it, like most definitely, because this is a good place to come in. You know what I'm saying?
And Gasper probably not coming back, so
I'm most definitely.
Ouch!
Hey man, I most definitely take that damn. I'll take that spot, bro. You feel me?
Hey, come on, man.
I'll give you a title card and the opening and everything.
I get a title card for real? No.
Hey, Gaspar, if you're listening, man, you know we just.
Shit, I'm feeling comfortable now, man.
You know we love you.
Nah, bro, you gotta stay back. Now, I just playing.
You know what?
All love to Gaspar,
for this episode, take out Gaspar's title card.
Yeah, I'm here right now. You better shoot me a damn picture.
Hey, Gaspar,
I want it.
You got 2 months to come back.
You got a little bit of time, bro. Baby, if you ain't back here by 2020, bro, I'm taking your shit, bro.
What was it Jay-Z said? People got till January to get this shit together.
You got till January to get your shit together, and then I'm taking the shit.
Oh,
but
shit.
At the end of the day, I just want to.
Gaspar?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. We started this. This is our idea, and this motherfucker, he gave us a week notice for 2 months.
We're taking over.
You know, hey, we know you're coming back.
No, yeah.
He's better, bro. Oh, he coming back now.
In the meantime, we got
he
Evan.
coming back now. He coming. You know he coming back now. He's like, oh, this motherfucker coming back.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week to find out if we're making another season 5 of Go to Work.
Wait a minute. Hold on. One thing. Check out Go to Work Fitness on fucking Instagram, fucking YouTube, all that shit. Evan LG Francis on Facebook. Richmond, California. Y'all better, man, take care of each other, be smart, and take care of y'all fucking selves, man, and get your health in order, man, because we want to be together. We want to be here for our kids, man.
Yes.
You know, so
and
health is wealth.
Good.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Until next time, you know what I always say. Eat healthy, speak healthy, live healthy. Go to work with the voice party. Yeah.
Voice party, we out.
Yeah.